And good morning, world. It's about 10:30 a.m. It's Monday, the 8th of January 2017. I'm in a stone cottage in Snowdonia National Park in northwest Wales. I've got Snowdon right behind me, and out the window in front of me I can see all the way down the Llain Peninsula. I'm on the junction of where the Llain Peninsula meets northwest Wales. And the thing that's fascinating about the Llain Peninsula, A, more people speak Welsh there than English, which is great, and B, this is the last stronghold of those people whom the Romans called the Druids. As the Romans pushed up through Britain around about 2,000 years ago, the northwest of Wales was the last stronghold of the peoples whom the Romans labelled the Druids, and certainly the Druidic priests of those days, who practised the Eightfold Path, who were as lunar orientated as solar, and who paid attention to the old calendars, not the new calendars. They were pushed all the way down the Llain Peninsula until the final massacre at Bardsey Island at the end of it. Fascinating place, steeped in culture and history, remote, wild, eagles. You don't get much better than this in the British Isles. Anyway, enough about this. The week ahead. It's different. It's different. I'm not going to do the daily stuff because the whole week is so damn good. Now, what there actually is, let's get the basics out of the way. Neptune isn't doing seriously anything to anyone beyond those people whom I've already mentioned in the yearly videos. Uranus is also quite quiet, standing still, just inching forward. A number of astrologers have commented that Uranus is conjunct Eris. Yeah, okay, big deal. Eris has been out there in Aries for a long time, since I was born. Eris hasn't moved more than about 5 degrees in 60 years. Eris doesn't work in astrology. Neither, for that matter, does things like Ixion, Phobos, Pluto, and there is no dark moon Lilith in astrology. There's an asteroid, but not a dark moon. These hypotheticals, they don't really work. Mind you, I'm much less esoteric and much more astronomically minded than the majority of other astrologers. So if you want to explore these more esoteric, hypothetical influences, then please go to other astrologers. So Uranus, Neptune aren't really that much impacting. Saturn is trundling nicely through early Capricorn, and early indications are that for the majority of people are just getting their nose down, getting stuck in, and actually working with Saturn's energy, which is pleasant and a real surprise. The stuff that's really happening is what's going on in Capricorn and Scorpio. All of this week, the Sun and Venus and Pluto are together. I think it's about exact today. Add to this that Mars and Jupiter are together in Scorpio, sextiling the Sun, Venus and Pluto. It's a wonderful aspect. The Sun with Pluto happens every year, but it's very transformative, it's regenerative, it's rebirthing, it's the bringing up of things from the underworld, bringing things out from the unconscious to subconscious, things that are hidden and concealed, bringing them to the surface. Venus conjunct Pluto is bringing a lot of deep-rooted stuff up around what is of value and worth, what is trustworthy. Bearing in mind this is in Capricorn, a sign that Venus doesn't really like very much, makes it a difficult position for one or two people who have secrets to hide, but for the majority of us, it's about becoming a lot more open and transparent around things to do with sensuality, sexuality, and that which turns us on, whether it's music, art, chocolate, love, sex, passion, music, food, money. Bring it to the surface. Express yourself. Be honest with others and yourself about this is how I feel. With the Sun, Venus and Pluto together, it's transformation and regeneration of value, especially in terms of structure and boundary with oneself because of the Capricorn influence. Add to this that Mars and Pluto are together in Scorpio. It's a real enthusiasm thing. It's all about the joie de vivre, the uncovering, the bringing things to the surface, things which have been hidden and concealed. Lots more stories to come out in the media over this week around things that have been withheld and brought to the surface. A lot of fear and paranoia among some people who have things to hide, who are just picking on others because they won't look at themselves, but it's all going to come to the surface. Everything's coming up. Anyone with secrets who doesn't want them to be revealed best thing you can do is just fess up, to be honest. With Jupiter sextiling Pluto as the underlying background aspect, Jupiter and Pluto work so well with each other. Equal and opposite, brothers, big, small, light, dark, equal and opposite. Transformation of growth and expansion, the bringing of a much more psychological understanding into everything that happens in the world. With Jupiter and the Sun sextile, this is just a glorious aspect. Anybody born with a Sun sextile Jupiter is a big traveller, whether it's physical or metaphysical. These are the people who bring fortune and happiness into the world. And with Venus sextile Jupiter, yeah, there's a little bit of indulgence there, a little bit of over-the-top sensation, but hey, who doesn't like chocolate? Mars sextile Pluto gives stamina, resolve, endurance, perseverance. And Mars in Scorpio, Pluto's sign, with Pluto in Capricorn, where Mars loves being, it's an excellent aspect. It gives strength of character, willpower, determination and thoroughness. With Mars sextile the Sun, it gives excellent physical energy levels, good recuperation and recovery rates, and just a general physically strong attitude. And with Mars sextile Venus, when the two planets of love, sexuality and sensuality are together, it gives a really nice pattern in all types of one-to-one personal and intimate relationship patterns. There's nothing negative about this pattern, and for the vast majority of us, this is going to be a really good week. The only ones who aren't are those who are either hiding something and don't want things to be revealed, or those who are scared of looking at themselves and thus trying to pick on others and persecute others. It's not going to work, and you'll only end up becoming more and more introverted and withdrawn, and later in the year there will be an upsurge of poison coming out. So get out there, world. Get out there, express yourself. This is a great week for being honest with yourself and saying, this is how I feel, for telling others exactly how you feel, and you should find that everyone is prepared to not only hear you, but prepared to listen, accommodate, and not just tolerate, but accept. It's a good week. It's one of the best weeks of the year. Get out there, make things happen. Catch you tomorrow. Bye.